I don't see you today, I hope I'll see you tomorrow. Boy, I gotta let you know how I feel. This love is I say money good, money good, money good, woman. If you can sleep, 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 my pequeno.
But may we all stand up here and have a moment of silence for those who lost their lives in the fight against Ebola in this particular community of Kanta City. May we just have a moment of silence. Thank you very much. You can have your seat. Silent because the first Ebola case was recorded in this particular place that led to over 50 persons dying from this deadly disease. It was not an easy task. I know that people from this community and the neighborhood were rejected, they were discriminated, they couldn't go to market, they couldn't go to fetch their own waters from hand pump, they could not even find food to eat. I know what you went through. It was a very serious situation. So as such, we know that Ebola is still real. We should live by those preventive rules. It has not gone yet. There can be a reoccurrence of it. So we should not let these preventive rules that they taught us, the washing of the hands, and other things that were taught earlier in August of 2014. You know it, and I know it very well. This place was a no-go zone, or no come-out zone. So you know it very well. On behalf of the City Corporation of Kampase, we take this all-important time to welcome all of you to this great occasion. We believe that your stay here will be of importance to the Crusader for Peace, and you will absorb something from here to take it home and act effectively on it so that we can all together kick Ebola out of Liberia. Thank you very much.
But at the same time, with a heavy heart, one will want to wonder why during this Ebola crisis, a small Ganta was just the worst hate. 50% die. You have contacts, survivors, orphans, widowers, all in the same community, and that I am here today with band, with a drama team. This is not my first time here. The last time when Crusaders for Peace was here, we were told that there was a lot of stigma on this particular community. That even when you sit in a taxi cab, they put you down. When you go to buy a market, they refuse your money. So we have come to give you hope that all is not lost. We want to give you hope and say we care and we are your friends. That is UNICEF, WHO, Legacy International, the county health team, the council, and the city council, and the local authority of this county to say we are here and here for you. So we were very happy after everything you've been through, and out of all the stigma that you've received, you were still able to stand up and dance. It means that the people of Small Ganta are resilient people, especially near this mountain of Nimba County. So we just want to encourage you that all is not lost. We are here, and just to ask you a few questions. You'll be given 5 minutes to tell your story because it is important. But at the same time, Nimba County up to date. We are the incident management team in Nimba County is great when it comes to response, so let's give them a big hand. The last time when we listened to your story, we need to do a lot of work in psychosocial. We need psychosocial support. We need to do a lot in peace building, because you mad at somebody, you vex with the other person because they ain't let you, because they ain't come around you, because they say, oh, you not come here because you get Ebola. Oh, you come here. It can hurt somebody's heart. So we need to make sure that we cement our relationship. We need to understand that we can only live together in peace, in small Ganta, in the whole of Ganta, our neighbors, to be safe. And look at Nimba County to be safe. Then look at Liberia to be safe. So you can't be in small Ganta. Then middle Ganta can't come to you. Then big Ganta can't touch you. It is wrong. Stigma is wrong. This sickness, you didn't put it on yourself. None of us knew where this thing was coming from. It was new to Liberia. And if you are a survivor, a contact, a victim's family, and widows and orphans and whatever, the community can only embrace and come together to help each member of this community. We decided to work with a pilot project with few women in this community and say, even when somebody try to stigmatize you, you are not, just leave it, move on, build yourself up from the level you were, go to the other level. So we're not doing no macro credit here. We just want to be practical. So the first thing we did, we said we will engage partners to come and help you. And so because our country is set up in a way where we are an oral society, we do more talking than documenting. I like to be clear on the record. And I went back after I talked to you all and my team. I went back and I started talking to people to help Busi community and small Ganta for now. Because I know you come and ask me, why not young women strong? Why you take it to Berege and Zoge? A long rope stop with an inch. So you have to take a step. This is the first step that we have gone. It was just a meeting I went in with LEADER, which is Liberia's Entertainment, Empowerment Arts Designs, Development Cooperatives, and I was able to talk to a Liberian. And I said, I traveled to Nimba. In a town called Busi, the people told me that the hand pump, the two hand pump, I said, wash your hand with soap and clean water. They said, we're willing to wash our hands, but if you put a clean water to it, then we need a pump, but the pump not working. I said, okay. And then, you know, we're not going across the border again to sell our liquor, make our market, make our farm, so we don't have money. How are we going to go buy soap and Clorox? So I went back to Monrovia, and I talked to a Liberian. And this person is the executive governor of the Central Bank of Liberia, Dr. J. Mills Jones. And I told Dr. Jones that I met the people of Busi in the community. And what I want to do is I don't want to give their hand out, but I want them to teach them how to fish, and they can fish for themselves. So that will be an empowerment package, but it's a process. But in the meantime, since I'm still doing the cross-border initiative, I want to go back. These are the things the people requested for. Right away, he said, I will look in my schedule and I will visit them. Then I said, no, I'm going there now. What can I take to go and carry the message that you will visit them? So I brought the message. This morning, I went to Boosie. I gave them the 20 buckets he gave me. I gave them the soap, the Clorox, and I gave them the $500 he gave to the Boosie community based on the hand pump request. I'm here again. I want to make it very clear and open, so I would like to call on the Honorable Representative, Honorable Larry Youngquoy, to please come. The buckets, the Clorox, and the soap. Tar soap. Soap and tar soap. What's the difference? Oh, washing soap, and then the tar soap, then the Clorox, and the buckets. Accompanying this Clorox and the buckets, I have with me to turn over to Honorable Youngquoy to give it to the community. This is not my money, but I was the one who asked to help you. So I come and sit here and say, I'm giving you money. I'm not giving you money. This money was given to me and these materials by Dr. J. Mills Jones, the executive governor of the Central Bank of Liberia. When he's visiting Nimba County, where they will be opening the bank, he will pass here and he will say it to you from his own lips and the people of Boosie. So this is a total amount of $1,000. He gave me 10,000. Oh, he gave me 1,000 for you, 500 for Boosie. I've delivered it. So, Honorable, this is the 1,000. I turn it over to you. But before you give it to them, please check it. My name is what? I ain't get that kind of money to get, but I can find a way for you to get this kind of money. Thank you very much.
What you know, one can buy, they can buy your deal. Who says they will get up there? So, yeah, no, they got on sugar. The man will get up here, they break an annual again. Why will women be here? So, get it in your young plan there. Before I ask us to observe all protocol, I want to recognize the elders of this community. And all our old people that are here, our old teacher, and some of our colleagues. I want to recognize our old mothers, some of which became widows as a result of what we just went through, and we are here today. And the county head team, boss mayor is here, and of course our city mayor is here. Sometimes it's hard to recognize everybody. But these are special people, especially the old people who have stood the test of time to keep this community together. Before I present this gift that Governor Jones sent for the Ebola-affected community of Small Ganta from the Crusaders of Peace Executive Director, I just want to say that one of the reasons why I did not hesitate to accept my sister's request to come is whatever happened here in Small Ganta affected people in my district. More than 100 plus contacts were in District 8. Dwei, Saklepi, Pala, and a lot of things happened right here to Limala. And they were all attributed to visits that people made here. So for us to be sitting today to celebrate life, the few of us that remain, and also to wipe the tears of those that lost their loved ones, it was not a mistake that she called me on short notice that since the Honorable District Number 1 might be here, I want you to also be here. If you wouldn't be here, then you can stand in a shoe or two of you. So that's why I came this morning. and I'm very happy that I can be part of this. We didn't come here to make speech, except that to reiterate or repeat that this sickness is a new sickness. The first time I heard of it was the time the new superintendent we have now was taking over in Senegal in March. And the person that was here before that Ebola could come stood up and told us that my people talking about new sickness just enter Guinea this morning. They told us to tell anywhere we see people parking and send all Nimba people parking in Senegal. This is how it can affect people. That's the first time I heard of it. And since then, they are stuck on us and they took away so many thousand persons from Liberia. And Ganta was one of the most hit areas. And so now that our sister and her group have decided to move around to continue to sensitize us, even as we are continuing to see Google sound that the thing is going away, we have to give it every support. Now let me be a little humorous. When they born you, you must pray to God to born good people. You know? So this sister is one of the sisters that we will be proud of in Liberia, as a Liberian citizen. She's not only a daughter of Nimba, but the way she does something, this is the only lady that can shine in all government. The first time I saw her coming up as a prominent person, I think it was Amos time. And since then, that's where she got her ambassadorial position from. All government that come, she always up there. And that means, and every 1,000 or 2,000 person, you can see one person like that. And you can't stop those kind of people. Now that she's doing it for the whole of Liberia and she decided to come to a country where her father comes from. Because you know, we who can go to America, when you see the young children say, what country do you come from? And say, my mother and father come from Liberia. They don't say they come from Liberia because they born them there. They say, my mom and father from Liberia, me I'm from Iowa, I'm from Louisiana. So I say, our father comes from here. Where she will see there, whether she comes from here or not. Because most of the time I can see her singing in Pele. I don't know whether she's Pele woman or she's Mano woman. But she's from my house in Depot anyway. Okay, so my people are big guy, especially small Ganta. This morning, the executive director told me to can it. I won't can it. The last person that will give it is the one that will can it. I recognize the elder, but I'm a government official. When they give me something, me I give it to my government official. Because our fear will be there. So he knows who to give it to get to our people. I think this kind of money, because they are talking about washing hands continuously, it requires sanitation, it requires water. This kind of money must go for project, I think, if I'm not making a mistake. Or if it is intended to be divided by those who people that I don't know.